Hi everybody, it's me, Tiffany from Uncensored Dolls. Sorry, ignore the ruckus in the background. We're having a bit of a cleaning day. I'm kind of escaping it now to make a video. Today I wanted to talk about clothing quality of different companies that I've had experience with. So I'm going to start off with Dollheart. It's going to be a series of videos. We're going to talk about in the future saddles, clothing, and eventually Volks. So I'm going to start off with undergarments. This is one of my favorite pair of Dollheart's underwear that I have for my dolls. I don't have bras. They never really seem to fit properly, bras. I have problems exactly getting the exact size bust, which can be, you know, tricky for certain dolls and if you've got different makes. So this is a pair of underwear. It's a lacy pair. I really like them. I love the color. It hasn't stained. I haven't had a problem with it, but I don't worry too much about stains because I know how to remove them. It's red. It's like a maroon color, I guess. And you can see the detail here of the front. Very beautiful pair of underwear. I've used it about 8 or 10 times. It fits perfectly on my Dolphy Dream, even though it was an SD size pair of underwear. SD 1013, I think it was, from Dollheart. Very cute, very sexy. I love them. So that's one pair. I've also got, so that was underwear. The quality is pretty fantastic. There's like elastics, if you can see, around the leg bands and the waistbands, and the detail of like what you would actually wear if you bought it in a store. Obviously the lacy kind of texture and whatever. The lace here, I was a little worried about it maybe ripping a hole or running. It hasn't done that yet. And if you know me, I'm not very gentle with my stuff. So that says a lot. That says a lot. Dollheart has been pretty reliable in that respect. I have to open all my bags to take out my stuff, so sorry if that takes a little bit. This is a, well, what do you want to call it? It's a like a dress shirt with a vest over top. It's one piece. It's sewn together in different areas. It's one of my favorites. It's one of the first ones that I got in my Dollheart bags. It's got 2 little chains that hang there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm starting to record my videos, by the way, on my cell phone because I noticed that the quality is actually better than my camera, even though my camera is pretty amazing. So maybe I just need to adjust my settings, or maybe it's the lighting, and I don't know what it is about the iPhone camera. It just seems to capture lighting amazingly. So for now, that's how it's going to be. So this is a top, an SD 1013. You can see the chains there. These ones actually close here and clasp onto the other side. You see there's little hooks there. Sorry, let me see if I can get it. Hooks. And they're just a pull clasp. This is, it fits my saddle, which is an extremely large bust doll. So it's a good size. The detail is just amazing. There's velvet up here, like a velvety kind of material. I don't know materials, so I'm not a professional at that, but I can talk about the details of what I think it is anyways. Then there's like a gold shimmery kind of lining where they've made the vest. It kind of looks like, it's got like a military feel to it, I'd say. Military slash punk, with the plaid and stuff on it. There's little buttons. The buttons are so detailed, like, it just amazed me because this was one of my first Dollheart bags that I got last year. It was in, and it's still one of my favorite. They take extra care. Like the buttons are actual buttons that go through actual little miniature holes, and sometimes it can be annoying because, well, we're not miniature dolls that can just get dressed ourselves, right? We have to dress them. So it can be a little bit frustrating. Sometimes I find different hands fitting through sleeves is irritating too. If you have like the hands with the fingers open, it can, oh my god, it just drives me nuts. So certain things might not fit because of that, but because of the shirt, it's white lined, so I'm not too worried. It hasn't stained my doll at all. So that's one thing there. So the velvety, the plaid, the white, it's really good quality. I've used this probably maybe 50 times on my doll, just in dress ups and stuff, and or left her there in it for a couple weeks because I love the look of it, and I still really love it. So, and it's still really good quality. Nothing has changed since last year. This is my favorite Dollheart jacket that I have. I don't really have a full set that it goes with. Sometimes I throw it on with like a schoolgirl skirt. It looks really great with. But it's white lined in the sleeves too. Really great. The material is really quality. There's zippers that actually work on the sides of the arms, which are like a brassy color. I have had no problems with anything on this jacket as well. It's very, very good quality. And it's always good to have jackets because, you know, when it comes time for fall and you want to, you know, winterize your dolls a bit. Winterize your dolls, as though it's like protecting them. Sorry, that's Saddle. Just trying to avoid. Here's another jacket. This one has actual buttons too, like real buttons that you put into real little holes. And you can see most of their clothing will have this little tag, so you know that it's from Dollheart. I have had a little bit of an issue here and there with Dollheart's customer service. But other than that, if you're just buying something, I think if you're just buying something like, you know, like an outfit that you like off their site, you shouldn't have any real problems. They're pretty good in purchasing, you know, getting it. There's no issues. So, but with the, I guess with the bags and stuff, some of the stuff was less than quality for some people. So, myself last year I had a quality issue, and this year my friend Tiff from Nerdy Doll Girl had one. So we still love them. We try not to shame them because of that small issue. We've kept it pretty hush hush. So look at that jacket. It's got like a little frill. It's like a dress jacket, I'd call it. You know, you wear it over the top of a dress. It's very cute. It's kind of like a London fog or a trench coat, whatever you want to call it. Also white lined, I think I showed it. Collared. The material is, even though it looks like kind of professional, it's very soft. It's very soft. So this one I've only used a handful of times because it's obviously a fancier one. But also love it. Very high quality. Seems to work wonders for when I do need it. Now I'm going to move on to the shoes. Now the shoes is where I seem to have the... Sadly, it's not very much of an issue because I've put these shoes on my dolls probably over 100 times. Different dolls. They're marked Dollheart, you can see. The soles are 100% fine. Nothing has changed since I bought it. It even has the shine. There's not a single scratch. There's a clasp, but sometimes I dislike the little frayed edges that you can have, if you can see, sorry, on some of the materials that they use on the shoes. It drives me a little bit nuts because I'm OCD, but for some people who don't like that, well, you can see that there might be some of that on Dollheart's stuff. Or if you're using this type of clasp mechanism where you have to do it yourself, it might wear and tear a little bit from using it. I also noticed, actually I think that was from Dollmore. I have one Dollmore skirt, and I think I thought it was a Dollheart one, but the metals that they used on the chains and stuff, it started to rust. So it wasn't very useful for those of us who like to keep our things for a long time and use them for a long time. But Dollheart doesn't have a problem with that because these shoes are over a year old now, and they are perfect. They kind of like go around the ankles and the chains hang down. They're fantastic. I have another pair that the cuff part is separate. This part goes on the ankle, it snaps around, and then the heel is just a heel. So you could wear it as a heel or with the fancy dangler. Either way works, right? You can get creative. You guys know what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just gotta make a creative outfit. Feel fancy. This was my favorite pair of shoes from this year's bag. I haven't even worn them yet, so these are I haven't worn them yet. If I could fit these shoes, I'd be wearing them every day. No, my doll hasn't worn them yet. Well, just to try on, but they are so cute, but I have nothing to go with them yet. They're little ballet slippers with the toes that you can actually stand on. They're fantastic. I literally shit a brick when I pulled these out of the bag. My husband was like, stop making those sounds. Stop it. Stop it, Tiffany. They're adorable. They're like a little satiny. Sorry, this part in the front is causing you to not see what's on the shoe. See the detail, the bow, the shimmery. So shimmery. It's like a minty light mint color. So there's another set of shoes. I can't speak for the quality on these ones, but I'm sure they'll be just as good as the other ones, really. I haven't had a problem with any of their shoes. I use a lot of their shoes. Their wigs, too. This wig is, oh my god, I've been using this wig for a couple weeks now. This is what I use on my Euloli, which is the cheaper end dolls that I own, that I got off Taobao. I'm just going to flip it inside out so you can see sort of what, you can see they've stitched it around and around. It's marked DH with their logo and Dollheart on the other side. They seem to work really good. They don't have much of a hold, so if you've got like a slippery head doll or a doll with a weird shaped head that it might not have something to just hold on. I use the silicone wig caps and they help. They do wonders, but sometimes they're the opposite direction. They're too sticky and they hold on too good, and then when you want to shift it a bit so that the bangs are down over the eyes or whatever, it ends up being a pain in the butt. But Dollheart wigs are great. I've had no problem with them. Sometimes they don't look exactly like the picture. I have to admit that, because I've had a couple where I've like, oh, I really like this wig. And last year when they had their Dollheart bag event, they had, you had to purchase stuff to get them for dirt cheap. So it was like you purchase a certain amount and you get a bag for $10. So I bought some wigs that I really wanted, because I actually just really started getting into the hobby last year more than ever. And the wig that I bought, it was like a minty tealy green kind of color, and I didn't like it at all once it came. But it looked really cute in the picture, and I was a little disappointed. But there you go. So maybe think hard to make sure that that's a wig you're going to love, no matter if it's a little different when you get it. Little different shape. This one was just kind of crazy. I don't know. I like it. It kind of, yeah, I wasn't sure about this one at first, but I love this one now. What else can I show you from Dollheart? I guess that's it. So all of my dolls are more or less wearing Dollheart or Dollmore right now. And the quality, like I said, seems to last. So just a quick synopsis, you know, everything seems to last. There's nothing. I guess the biggest issue would be if you're looking for a better quality shoe, maybe order from somewhere else. But I don't know. I seem to find them okay. If I was really adventurous, I could go in and clip all those little ends off myself. But I just don't have the time or the patience for that. So I just leave it. They're great shoes regardless. And the wigs, maybe you want to make sure, like I said, that they're going to be something you're going to love, even if they're a little tiny bit different, right? So other than that, Dollheart is a great company, good quality, great materials. I love the materials that they use. They always surprise me. I'm always, 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 always surprised and excited when I see something new. Like, if you've seen some of my pictures on my Facebook page of the wizard outfit that I put on my mini Dolphy. Oh my god, it was simply amazing. Like, the colors they look just like Harry Potter. And I love it. I wish I could find a little staff now. If anybody knows of a little staff, send me a link. Anyways, keep liking, keep subscribing, keep supporting. We're over 50 subscribers now, which is amazing. I'm truly grateful for everybody who comes and watches my videos every day and makes this fun for me, because if nobody watched, it would be pretty boring. So keep coming back. I love you guys. See you next time. Bye.